Hello, and welcome to another episode of Craftaway with me, Bullybait. It's been a little while since we've been out here on the island, about a week or so, and I've done a little bit of work, as you can sort of see in the distance. I can't fly. It won't let me fly. No. Ah, goodness. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to jump off the side of the island here. But you can see that what I've done is sort of drawn out the lines for where the bridges are going to go. And we'll, as we fly around, we'll be able to see really what that's going to turn out to look like. Something a little like this. Some are a little longer than others. Some droop a little differently than others. Some go up, some go down. But they're all a little bit different. Seems like a lot more of them go up than I thought, but that's fine. Let me get back to the island. So, what I want to do real quick is show you guys how I actually made these lines. There's one over here that's not quite done yet. It's pretty easy, really. It just requires a lot of dirt, and you lose a bunch of it. So what you end up doing is first you go out to your full distance and you go in a straight line. So this is an angled straight line, which means that as our slope is 3/1, so we'll just continue out at 3/1 and you don't change that, so it never goes to 2/1, because otherwise it would bend in the middle, and that's not how it, you know, how a bridge would work. A bridge doesn't bend in the middle, at least not a rope bridge anyway. So this bridge, I believe, is going at a sort of downwards angle, but not like this one goes way down. So it drops 10 blocks over the course of from here to here, something like that. I think it's 10. It's pretty close to 10. This one might only drop like 3. And what I do is I get rid of any of the extra blocks that aren't part of the actual line. And that's just to keep, you know, to keep my sanity. It's hard to like be able to be like, oh, is this the block that I keep, or is this the block that I keep? You know, if you have one here so that you could place this block, and then you have one here. Is it this one that I keep? Is it this one that I keep, or is this the one? You know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter. What we're just going to do is get rid of some of these. The goal of today is to get at least a few of the bridges done. I'm not sure if I'm going to get them all done, but I want to get them at least lined out, and then people will be able, once I get a few bridges out here, people will be able to come out and build their store islands, which is basically the goal of this, and then we can touch up the main island as time goes by. Couple things I still want to do to it are like add some trees around the outside. Maybe add let's see. Oh yeah, add some trees around the outside. Maybe add some stalagmite type stuff to the bottom. But the main portion of the island is complete, I think. It's enough to get the idea across, and we can, you know, start working out here. Where are we at? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 times 3 is 48. So we're at 48 blocks long. I'm thinking, whoa, Nelly. I'm thinking I want to be in the neck of the woods of like maybe 60 blocks. So let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more to this, and then we can work on the underside, making it curve. Okay, so now that we're out here, I'm not quite sure exactly how far it is. But what I do next is I go to the end and I drop the water, put it up here, otherwise it's hard to get back up actually onto the top. Next is to sort of slide down the water here. And we're gonna place down blocks. That's probably good. We don't want it to go down too far. Now, ooh. Okay. We want to be able to climb back up. Now what I want to do is place one block on the inside of here. That's probably good. Get rid of this one. Hard to do while swimming. It's fine. We'll just climb back to the top. Easier to do if you're not messing with the camera. There you go. Get up here. Pick up the water. And then, can I reach that block? I can. Great. And then I use my camera account, which isn't logged in at the moment, and I need to sleep anyway. So I'll go sleep and we'll log on the camera account and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So the first thing we have to do is find the lowest point. So if you're talking about this lowest area over here, or where the lowest area is, it's not always in the center. It depends on how much slack you want to give the bridge. So if the bridge has a lot of slack, it might sag way down here, and then it might be closer to the middle. Because then this difference doesn't affect it as much. If the bridge is really tight, it might go from right here and just hook straight up. For this bridge, we're going to add a little bit of slack. So we're going to go from the middle, and then we're going to head this way just a little bit towards the lower side of the bridge. So you go from the middle and then hook out this way just a little bit. So we're almost in the right position. I'm thinking maybe this block right here, and we'll go down. And we need to go down more than here, but we need to make sure that there's enough room for it to hook down, but also hook back up to this area here. So I'm thinking maybe 7, maybe 8 blocks. This edge over here is 5 blocks. So 7, maybe 8 blocks down. And to do that, we're going to do the same thing we did on the end. We're going to put down our water bucket, and we're going to get on this part right here. We're just going to go down, and we're just going to place blocks as we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that's 8. The next thing we're going to do is place a block right on the bottom, so we have someplace to stand. And then we're going to pick up our water bucket so that the water's not there anymore. And then it's just as easy as dropping down to here and following the arc out. Now, the thing you have to do, though, is make sure that the blocks you place are directly below the blocks that are above them. So we won't place one here, but we want to be right here, and this is where our line will start. It's real quick. I'm just going to get rid of those. We're going to leave a little bit here so I know where the low point is supposed to be, and I have a place of a point of location that I know where it is. So here's the middle. And we're going to go out. We're starting a hook for right there, and it's only going to go up 3 blocks. And it's probably like 21 blocks long. So you're talking at least 7 blocks to start. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna go 6, 7, and then we're actually gonna go 8 because it's gonna get shorter as it goes up. So now, where's our center? It's here, right? Yeah. Actually, let's go with, yeah, because it might not be 20. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 21 blocks from here. All right, so the next area is going to go up, but we got to stay with our line. So we'll go up 1 block. Here, let's move the camera account in a little bit, so it's easier to see. Just like so. Now that it's getting dark out, and then you just do 1, 2, and then over 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. That's 7. And then we're gonna go up 1. You always follow the line, no matter where you have to go up or down to make the curve look right. You always follow the line, otherwise it'll get wonky. It'll be easier to fix later. 1, 2, 3. 1 down there. And then we have 1, 2, 3. Now we're getting closer to the edge. We're at 5 blocks. We still have to go up by 2, so we should probably go up another one. Like so. This one might be 4 long, so here. Right, and then 1, 2, and there. There, that's probably pretty good. The curve looks pretty good on that end. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna fly over and sleep real quick so we can get a good view of what's going on. All right, so as you can see, the curve goes up just like so. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna mimic this exact curve to the other side. Now, the line looks a little funny, but it'll be better once we get the rest of the bridge in. Now, as we get closer to this edge and we've sort of caught up to what the other side is, what you've got to do is just sort of do just like you did when you were starting this bridge, and just sort of guess as to where it needs to go. So this line was 5. This line is 5. And we've got about all right. 1, 2, we got 6 to go, 6, 8 to go. And we have to go up 3 blocks. So what we might do is actually raise this one up to 4. And then we'll have to get rid of the blocks above us as we go. But this one will go there. And then there. So 1, 2, 3. And it's 4. And then we got to go up by 1. And then it's just like that. And there, now that the bridge is complete, let's back up and take a look at the curve that we've made. And you can tell that the curve looks really good as it swings from like right here all the way over, and it looks nice and fluid, and there's an obvious low point, and it doesn't look like it's bent. Also, if you go from above, you look at it from above, the line is nice and straight, and the curve doesn't bother it at all. It doesn't end up in any weird position. So the next thing is to get rid of any blocks that are still left here, because we don't want those in our to accidentally mess with our build as we're making the bridge. So the next part of the bridge that we need to make is obviously the wooden area. So what we're gonna start with is just some spruce. I'm gonna grab some oak trap doors, some spruce half slabs. We're gonna use some spruce stairs. I also want to grab some spruce trap doors, but I think I need to get more spruce wood from somewhere. Oak wood. Here's some spruce planks. This will do for right now anyway. Let's grab our crafting table and we'll make some spruce trapdoors. There we go. Alright, so now that we have a pretty good idea of like what we were going to start with as far as like color palette, I think we're going to make the bridges different colors. And we're going to do that using different wood styles. But for this first one, we're going to use spruce. And this bridge is actually a rather short bridge. It's only, I think something like 48 blocks long. And how we're going to do this is we're just going to add the wooden bits right here. This one's going to be like right around 4 wide as we go. And we're going to just first start right here close to the edge. And we're just going to work our way so that you can walk the whole length of the bridge. Now, a good thing to remember is that no, I don't have any way to get back up there. Oh, here's a way. We'll just glide gently into this water stream and then swim up. I need to make a better way to get up here if you come across this like on foot. Right now the only way in is through the nether, and that's kind of not good. Put that there. Can I get on top of that block? Yeah. Alright, so we'll just do there, and then you can jump out. Alright, so that's good for now. It's not the best. We'll probably put a ladder in there or something. Now we're on the complete opposite side of the island, so I'm just going to run back over there. Okay, so to keep that from happening again, I'm going to dump this bucket of water over the side. Alright. So something to remember is as you go down, you got to keep track of how far over it goes. Really. Goodness. Alright, we're back up here. So like this is 4 blocks long, so probably about half of this goes like this on the top half, and then the next half goes on the bottom half. And the same thing for this one. This one's also 4, so 1, 2, 1, 2. And then this one will be on the top half of the block. And this one is 5 long, so the middle is right there. So let's do there and there, and there and there, and then here. Now it's the opposite of what we did over there. So 2 on the bottom, then 2 on the top, then 2 on the bottom, and 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. You know what? Actually, I think this is backwards. But it's fine. It's fine. A little bit of roughness isn't that big of a deal. Ooh, thunder. A little bit of roughness isn't that big of a deal. But you don't want... whoa, lightning. But you don't want it to be too much. So here, there. And we'll put this one here and there. Just a little bit at a time. Okay, we're getting close. Getting close to the top here. And on this one, as it comes up, it gets a little closer to the top edge. It's a little bit closer. And there. So that's it for this side, and now the other side is going to be the exact same. So we're just going to mimic exactly what we did over here on the other side, and then we'll do the rest of these bridges. I'm going to get rid of this thunderstorm because it's scaring me. Hey guys, and welcome back. It has been a very long time since I recorded that first part of this episode, and it's been a long time since I've uploaded, so I really need to get this video up because I want people to come out here and build their store islands and get things started. It's way overdue. Now, I remember last time I was here, I had made some bridges. And I was having some trouble getting the bridges to look the way I wanted. I didn't think they looked quite right. You can see some of my viewing platforms out here. That one's not too bad. I remember I was having some trouble, but I got these arcs all put in. Now, I was going to finish this and put out a bunch of the bridges, but I think what I'm going to do is, because other people have actually said they wanted to make their own bridges, I'm going to just let them go. So if you're a Craftaway member and you want to come out here and work on your store, go right ahead. There are bridges started with the arcs that I kind of want going. That's not a bridge. That's a viewing stick. If you guys want to come out here and make your bridges and start your islands, let's go ahead and get that started. And you can build your own bridge. And this island isn't finished, but I've got to get this episode up, and I want to open this place up so that people can come out here. Couple things we still need to do is we need to put some trees around the outside of the island. I want to redo these houses, and we need to do the interiors on them. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.